The Pat Kenny Show.
With Energia, energising homes and businesses all across Ireland.
Newstalk 106 to 108.
10:35 on Thursday's Pat Kenny Show. This is Chris Donahue standing in for Pat. Now, illegal dumping is causing concern in several parts of the country, but on this scale, I don't know if we've heard anything, or very, very few examples on this scale. Up to 100 tonnes of rubbish have been found on an illegal dump in the Charlesland area of Greystones. Tyres, window frames, door frames, furniture, domestic refuse have all been recovered from the site, where Wicklow wardens are still combing through the rubbish. With us now is Nicola Lawless, the Sinn Féin councillor for Greystones. Nicola, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Chris. How are you?
I'm well. So, I know there's a golf club there. So are we talking basically a bit south of Greystones, close to Kilcool? Is that the type of area?
Yeah, you're talking. You're talking kind of north, actually. If you're coming out from the town up along the link road there, it's just by Go Gym and in where the air coach would start his journey from Greystones out. So it's a fairly busy route in and out there, you know.
But having said that, 100 tonnes is a large amount of refuse. So do we have any idea when this was all dumped?
I don't, to be honest with you. I mean, that's and 100 tonnes. I mean, that's a rough estimate, obviously, from what we've seen. I mean, myself and John Brady, our TD, we went up for a walk. We got a tip off to say there was a bit of dumping going on in the area. We went up, presuming it would be maybe, you know, couple of black bags, or we weren't expecting it on the scale we found. As we walked the route, the further we walked, the more we found, and it was just everywhere. There was number of skip bags there, and just rubbish literally all over the place. But you know, also there was tyres as well. I mean, and that was a huge concern. There was 2 large piles of tyres, and there had been previous piles of tyres there and rubbish which actually had been burnt as well. So we're not sure how long it was there, but it was everywhere really. And the more you walked, the more you found.
And Nicola, on that scale, I mean, what usually is the theory when a dump like this is discovered is that people were collecting refuse or collecting skips, being paid in cash, and maybe the homeowner naively thought it was a reputable company, or maybe they knew well that it wasn't a reputable company, and then a dump was found for all of this rubbish. Why Greystones? I
don't know. I mean, why anywhere really, Chris? I mean, I can't answer that. I mean, the location of where it is, it's hidden. I mean, it's very overgrown. You wouldn't see it from the roadside. You wouldn't really notice it even going in and out. Where the Go Gym is there, so maybe that was one of the reasons. But like everything, we don't know. I mean, we don't know who's done it. So I suppose it's a bit of speculation, really, you know, at this stage. Did the landowner know about it? We don't know. This is the thing. So,
as you said, with tyres and the potential of fire, there's a public safety, but there's also a huge environmental impact of this. So,
of course.
Who picks up the bill? Who cleans it up?
Well, this is the thing. So, I mean, in fairness, now Wicklow County Council were very quick to act on the information they were given. They have served a notice under the Waste Management Act to the landowner that it's his responsibility to clean it up. But I suppose if he doesn't clean it up, the worst case scenario is that Wicklow County Council will probably have to come in and they'll have to bear the brunt of the actual bill of cleaning it up, because it is on such a large scale. It cannot be left, for so long. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, and it'll be something I will be following up with, obviously, within the Environmental Department in Wicklow.
Let me just read you a text from somebody about the reasons behind illegal dumping. They say there are many reasons. 1, lack of facilities. Most council dumps will not take domestic refuge. 2, wheelie bins are too small for large families. 3, the cost of bins is extortionate. 4, the population size has increased, therefore the system's under strain. And 5, privatisation was a big mistake. Solutions: more recycle centres, more access to refuse centres. Anything you've heard in that list, is that an excuse for what's happened?
No, I mean, I've heard all of the above, really, you know, in fairness. And I mean, obviously with this, the pay by weight, which we know it's suspended at the moment, coming in, it's going to. I think it's going to increase. I mean, we've already seen an increase. I mean, you see people, your public bins on the roadsides. I mean, people are actually putting domestic rubbish into that. They're going down their small bags of rubbish, and they're going to various bins around the town. So this is something that's always going on. But yeah, I think privatisation of the waste has increased, people disposing of their waste. I mean, people at the moment, which we know, we've been through a recession, we're still kind of trying to come out of it. People don't have the money. But at the end of the day, we have to take responsibility for our rubbish as well. I mean, majority of people do pay for their waste to be taken away properly. We have our bins. I mean, even myself, I have a large recycle bin. I have my compost bin. So it is up to individuals to take responsibility as well, to protect our environment. Because that's the thing, we need to protect our environment. But yes, if we had more centres open that we could dispose of our rubbish properly, that would be fantastic. Maybe it would alleviate this.
OK, Nicola, thank you for speaking to us this morning, Councillor Lawless, Councillor Nicola Lawless, on that illegal dump. One local resident or one Wicklow resident in touch, that dump must be there for months, as there has been a fire there every few weeks. We overlook it from a place called Eden Wood. So thank you for that text. Is this an issue elsewhere in the country? Have things like this been discovered? If you want to get in touch with the programme, 53106 please, for your text messages, or you can call us 1890 453 106. Now, coming up next on the programme, the